That is so amazing. Then how does CavaAfrica come about?
Oh, yes. So CavaAfrica started in 2019. My sister.
You know what I admire about your businesses? They're very new. They're very relevant. It shows what Nama can do it now.
You can do it now. So I posted a video on Saturday morning. It was just a lazy day. I had nothing to do. And then on TikTok.
Yeah.
And then I opened my TikTok yesterday. I've got 700 new followers. Just because I spoke about this funding.
Sure.
And I thought everybody knew about it.
Yeah.
It's just that the dates changed.
Yeah.
So when you say it's relevant, it really is relevant. Because as young people, we're looking for alternatives in terms of what else can we do other than just working full time.
Yes.
You know?
Wow.
And it's possible. Opportunities are everywhere, but we must share with the relevant people our dreams, and then they will make our dreams be a reality. So 2019, we start CavaAfrica with my sister. My sister, Ayanda Shobete, I actually work with her.
Wow.
So we didn't start it with accounting. We were just selling African print hoodies, sweaters, and T-shirts, you know. So people loved it. So we just post on WhatsApp. We even have a page on Instagram. And then my mentor, colleague again, the one from high school, the one who helped me get the sponsorships.
Yeah.
She comes back and says, Nompilo, I've got this client. I need you to take over and do their books. So I started doing it. I'm still in corporate, but now I'm doing the work, the accounting work after hours. So from 4 to 6 a.m., I'm doing the work. Then from 6 to 7, I'm getting the kids ready to go to school. And then I work corporate 8 to 4. And then, so I started with just 2 hours of my day. And I only had one client.
I like that.
Because sometimes we cannot jump into something when we...
Sure.
Yes, so that gave me the confidence.
2 hours a day?
Just 2 hours a day.
Yeah.
Processing this, it was a doctor. I was just doing his books.
Yeah.
And then he started being happy with my work. And then he was like, can you add payroll there in the package? I was like, sure. So I'm doing payroll, tax, bookkeeping. And if he's got things that needs to be done, maybe Stats SA things, he sends them to me.
Wow.
So he tells his payroll guy that you are not efficient. I've got my accountant now who's going to help me with payroll. So when I stop doing my payroll, I'm like, hi, Bob, since I'm doing incredible work. And this guy is paying me on a monthly basis. I'm like, oh, okay. So this thing can be done.
Yeah.
So that was 2020, 2021, 2022. So in 2023, I leave corporate. Because now this demand is growing for CavaAfrica business solutions now, not just the African print. So that is how I got into this space. And 2 years later, I'm where I am. I've got offices up the road. I'm able to pay salaries. I'm able to pay rent. I'm looking for land to build my offices.
Yes, man.
And what I like about CavaAfrica is I'm able to also be the CEO of Women in Business. I'm also able to help other women who are in business. I'm able to run masterclasses to educate people about tax. Because people are scared of SARS, right, guys? People are scared of SARS.
How do we deal with SARS? Please help us,
SARS is easy. SARS, when you register your business with CIPC, also register with SARS as a public officer. From there, declare. Tell SARS, I made a profit of this much. And to tell you the truth, you only start paying the tax after a profit of 97,000 or more. And that's what I always tell people as well, because I just had someone now who was saying, my other accountant advised me not to register my business and be a sole prop. I'm like, but it's not a good advice, because you are an individual and then there's a business is its own legal entity.
Yes.
So operate as a business so that it will be your sales, your cost of sales. All these other expenses will be deductible. You'll only pay tax after all these have been removed. But in your personal capacity, SARS sees you as an individual.
Sure.
So the tax rates of the individuals are higher than the tax rates of the company.
Wow.
The company is standing at 28%, sometimes 27%. But individuals can go up to 60%. So there's a higher risk this side that you're paying more tax, and this side you're actually paying less tax. And it's nice to actually separate yourself so that you know that your business is being profitable, so that we don't see your drawings and everything that you do on the business. So separate yourself and pay yourself a salary.
That's powerful. But you know what I've thought? I'm like, your accountants are expensive.
No.
How does a simple person, like who's like they're starting today, right? And how do they make sure that their books are in place? Do they keep every slip for transactions they make? How do those things balance?
They have to account and make sure that everything that is in the bank statement. So if you cannot afford an accountant, which is like maybe 1,000 rands a month, you can actually do it yourself. And then maybe take it to an accountant when you need financials and tax.
Sure.
But it's reasonable, guys. It's something that's doable. We shouldn't run away from it because you're gonna come back. What if your business just becomes big and makes a lot of money? Then you also have a lot of money. Now a lot of things need to be done.
Yeah.
But had you started working with the person alongside and make sure that you're compliant. And then the nice thing about being always compliant is you get, when opportunities are available, like those corporates that want you to have your CIPC, that want you to have your tax clearance, that want you to have your management accounts. You see, so you are ready to take advantage of those opportunities. Actually, there's an asset assess fund that's due tomorrow. It's closing tomorrow from SARS, not from CEDA. So they're going to give you assets to the value of 250,000. And all they need is a cash flow projection. You can even be a startup. I've actually got a friend who got 2 million as a startup with nothing, with just her proposal, her cash flow, what. I do her accounting now. And she's been in business for the past 5 years.
Wow.
And she got that money. And she continues to get other fundings that are coming by. Because sometimes we think it's for certain people. It's for all of us.
Yes.
It is for all of us. It's just that sometimes we're scared to take the opportunities just because we think we cannot. So we must believe in ourselves so that we take advantage of those opportunities.
Take ground. There's ground to be taken. I also think that there is also this mindset of thinking that you need to pay back funding.
A lot of money.
No,
Grant funding is never paid back. The NYDA that I'm speaking about, my mentees don't have to pay a cent to that. The CEDA fund I'm talking about, no cent to that. Another fund, a woman and advancement fund due on the 28th of February, that's the one I was talking about on TikTok. No payback. The government is just saying, I want your small business to grow. You don't have to pay anything back.
Yo, that's amazing.